In this video, we'll be talking about the air terminal schedules and sizing schedules. So I'm going to start off with what you see on the construction documents. We have a lot more information at the air terminals now than we've ever had before. So the question is, how much information do you want to show? I personally have looked at a lot of shop drawings for GRDs, and I've always wanted a more performance-based schedule that's showing me quantities and sizes of everything that I've modeled. I think it does a big favor to the contractor and the essentially sales rep pricing out everything, but also it helps us to review and really quantify what's in the model. So we're kind of moving away from this world of hiding our quantities because, our model is what it is, so what's there to hide? If we missed a grill, then we missed a grill. It's not showing up on the plans either. So here is the expanded GRD schedule. There is a whole lot of information here. I'm anxiously awaiting to hear back from some contractors when they see this, because I think this will end up helping them price out things quite a bit easier. So there's quite a bit of sorting and filtering going on in these schedules so that quantities can be separated out based upon sizes. But as you can see, just with egg crate return grills, we have a handful of types that are the same model number. However, we've got different quantities of different face sizes. So we've got two 24 by 12s, we've got one 24 by 24, we've got two different 48 by 24 sizes. And then all of the details associated with that. So thickness, spacing, a lot of these items end up in spec paragraphs for a given diffuser type. Now we're just going to schedule it. Similarly to the plumbing fixture schedule. So we have border types already called out based upon what users select at the grills. And then, of course, if there's dampers or filter or equalizing grid or a heavy-duty frame. So that is the GRD schedule. Even with the linear bar grill here, so we have a quantity of 3, the CT481, which we can look. It's an 1/8 inch thickness, 1/4 inch spacing, 15-degree single deflection. So now I've started to total up quantities as well. So we have 3 that are 5 feet in width or length, however you want to look at it. And then total length of linear bar grill is 15 feet. Just the same with the linear slot diffuser schedule. So this is a much more expanded schedule than what we've had previously for the MPP. So just the same, we're breaking out quantities for all the different plenum sizes and associated neck. So in this case, this LSD1, Linear Slot Diffuser 1, FL10 family, we have six of those that are a 5-foot plenum with a 1-inch slot and an 8-inch neck. And then we have 3 of them with a 4-foot plenum and a 6-inch neck, and so on. So you guys can decide how much you want to show on your documents. We've also provided a more condensed schedule, which I guess over the years has become more of a common situation where you're just calling out an ID description, basic stuff, but no sizes, refer to plans for sizes, but let's just remember why we were doing that, because we didn't want errors between the schedule and the drawings, but now they're the same pieces of information, so that concern should be alleviated. I did include quantities here, but in this case, that contractor would have to go and look at all the different sizes, so it's a bit more time for him and potentially could open up more errors. So the sizing schedules. So we've talked about all the auto sizing GRD types. We made some schedules to help summarize that for users. And I don't know how much these will be used. I think these will be set up and more used for review of information than actual design. However, if you've got some good ideas with how you'd like to use these, go ahead. Essentially, we've just pulled the parameters that are from the constraints group. So you can see what is being auto-sized, what isn't, what's the airflow, what's our design core velocity for the case of grills, registers, and diffusers. And then here's all your inputs, so the blue columns essentially represent stuff you can override. So you could choose any of these input sizes. You can override the width or the height or the throw direction. So that's kind of a GRD schedule. Let's look at, okay. So all these NC values are fairly low. However, I kind of see this schedule as being more of an error checking tool. So we could say, all right, let's filter this schedule by, let's go for NC values. So let's filter by NC. So only show us values that are greater than 25. So let's say you want to make sure all of your GRDs are less than 25 for an NC value. So OK. So now we've got our selection here. So really you can update values right in this schedule here to solve that. So this first one is a louver filter grill, and it's in the restroom. So right now we have an NC of 26. So what we can do is we can lower the design value to 600 feet per minute. And there we go. So we just increased the duct size of that, and that's probably what this is related to. But I guess you guys get the idea. So you can use these however you want. Thanks.